It's been a little over 12 hours since I put the soda in the network closet. The most stock recipes call for a minimum of 24 and sometimes as long as 72 hours at room temperature in order to get the soda up to the right level of carbonation. I went in and checked this morning and noticed that this bottle is very, very firm after just 12 hours. Now this could be because the network closet is certainly warmer than room temperature. I put it way at the top in the warmest spot, and it's about 80 degrees up there. So the bottle here, if you can see it, is very, it's very firm now. You remember that I squeezed a gap of air out the top now so that the water level would be totally up and it was kind of squished in. Not like that anymore. Now this is totally pushed out by the gas pressure. So I'm going to open this slowly and let the gas out without let it settle a bit. You see that it kind of fizzed up, and I will do it again. Oh, it's fizzing up. Let me just let it settle down a bit. So this is much faster than I expected. I really wasn't expecting it to get this carbonated after just 12 hours. I would have had some, risk at bursting if I left it for a full 24 without looking. That's kind of why I did put it in the plastic bag, because it was in the network closet. I had no desire of getting the network closet all sticky in case of an accident. So I put the soda bottle in the Ziploc bag just in case something bad did happen. Wow, it is very, very gassy. Okay, let it hiss out a bit. Meanwhile, I'm going to grab a small glass just to get ready so I can taste this stuff. You can hear it hissing out. Wow, this is positively amazing. It's an amazing amount of carbonation for such a short amount of time. I mean, it's really quite a challenge to keep the gas coming out at a slow enough rate that I don't overflow and create a mess. Now, I actually probably will not just put this straight in the refrigerator because carbon dioxide is more soluble in cold liquid than in warm liquid. This liquid is kind of warm because it's been in the network closet. Plus there's this yeast action in there, so it's definitely over 80 degrees. I would, if I wasn't just experimenting, I would want to put it in the fridge before tasting. But I was just wanting to try it. I'm going to have to probably let it ferment another couple of hours before I put it in the fridge to let the carbon dioxide dissolve back in, get the best solubility and the most fizziness. Because this is pretty warm. This is going to be like warm ginger ale. So look at it. Look at it's still fizzing up here. It's extremely fizzy. I'm going to try a little bit. Okay. 1 gram? It's too much yeast. That may explain why it's also fizzing too fast. It's not bad, because the champagne yeast doesn't taste like bread yeast. Doesn't have a very strong flavor. But it does seem a bit perhaps a bit on the yeasty side. It could be the ginger that I used, but that I'll save for later. After I cool this, get this ready for chilling. Put back in the network closet for another couple of hours until it pushes back out again. I'll have to compare against the non-yeasted extract I took yesterday with the soda siphon to see whether or not the difference in taste is due to yeast or perhaps due to something with the ginger I used. So back in the oven, and back in the closet, and we'll be back. A quick addendum. 30 minutes later, after putting it back in my network closet, you remember I squished it down, I pulled it out, and the gas generation rate is just incredible, right? The bottle is pushed out again. You can see the gas layer at the top here, the carbon dioxide. It's actually it's not super stiff like when I first pulled it out, but it's fairly stiff again. It's almost at about the strength of a soda bottle when you buy it. I'm going to not put it back in the network closet. I'm going to leave it back on the counter for about an hour and then put it into the fridge.